What is happening, guys? Welcome back. Trying to diagnose what's the issue with the N54 in the 335i Xi. Got the heat going because it's freezing. So real quick, I'm just going to put the suspension back together, wheels on it, so I can get the engine mount off of there and get this bad boy back on the ground. But today, we are going to be removing the DME from this car and checking the MOSFETs inside of it. Done a lot of research, and that could definitely be the issue here, because it's killed all the fuel to banks 1, 2, and 3, and it's just weird. So I've seen a lot of people go through this, and this was the issue, most of them. So it's easy to test, so that's what we're gonna do. All right, I have the suspension back together, wheels are on the car. Engine support, thank you Jerry, is off. DME location is right there. This is an 07 335 Xi. DME is here. I disconnected the negative terminal on the battery. This guy, there's a couple little things. You unlock it here, same thing on the back, unlock it there. You can see the diagram it gives you. And then on each side you've got a tab here, and then this pushes up. Same thing on that side, and then 2 here. 1, 2. Then you can access your DME, which is right here. So now I have to unhook all this fun stuff and go from there. Alright guys, this DME gave me a little bit of issues, but there's slider tabs and there's 2 connections. So I'll show you. I already got this one out. Well, slid out. It slides out that way. This one's going to slide out this way. Easiest thing for you to do is you see this little notch right here. That's where you want to insert a screwdriver or something and see it slide. The further it slides, the more that connection comes up. And then you just unplug them. One on each side. That one slides that way, that one slides that way. And there she is. I had to depress this tab and that tab to slide it up enough for these slides to come out, or else they hit the side. And then you just disconnect your 2 plugs, and here it is. And unfortunately, this is the original one. It's an msd80. The 81 was the new and improved. So yeah, we're gonna put this inside and we're gonna tear it apart. But to tear it apart, you got 2 tabs on each side. There, and little one there, and a little guy there. Oh, dang. That's all there is to it to get the DME out. Now we're going to grab the multimeter and put it on the bench and test it. All right, here we are. Just grab yourself a standard screwdriver, no issue. Now the cover should just come off. All right, so here are the MOSFETs in question. I will label them on the screen. So we're going to test the continuity of them. So we're going to put one side of the multimeter on the back side, and then we're going to test. The middle should have always continuity. The outsides should not. These are little, basically micro switches. So set your meter to ohms, okay? The middle one should always read, okay? So like here, I believe this is bank 2. That one's reading. And then the ends are not. Now this one, middle is reading. That end and that end is also reading. So that one's bad. So we'll go on to this one. I believe that's bank 1. That one's good. That one is good. Okay. Well, this one's bad right here. So I only see one that's bad. which is good. I just don't know which one it is. And I'm going to dot it real quick, just so my eyes play tricks on me. I know which one it is. Okay, so these guys right here, there are companies that you can send your DME to. They will replace them. And then there's no coding or anything like that. You don't have to, you know, your DME, your CAS, and your key all have to match. This way you don't have to deal with anything as far as that and coding goes. They just need to replace them. You can do it yourself. Now, I have never done, I've soldered very little. So I'm gonna do some research online, or call some companies, see if there's electronics companies still around that do repairs, and see if I can get somebody to replace that MOSFET. MOSFET. There you go, MOSFET. If not, replace all 6 of them. From what I understand, now I had a MHD 2 Stage 2 Plus tune on this. Possibly it was trying to send a lot more voltage to the fuel injector. Not sure if that's a thing, but that could have fried that one. Who's to say it's not going to happen again? So having all 6 replaced is probably the best bet. You can also upgrade. There's companies out there that will upgrade your msd80 to an 81. I have yet to find one. So that's what I'm going to do first. Is I'm going to research how much this costs first, because I don't really want to screw this thing up myself, because I could. And you need a hot air rework gun or kit, and it looks easy, but I tell you what, my first attempt to practice is not going to be on something like this. I guess I get to researching and calling some electronics places. Alright guys, I have found a couple of places online that actually do the MOSFET, I don't know why I can't say that word, repair. Some of them are $400 and $500, but most of them are in the $150 range, plus or minus a few. I called my local Euro shop in Rockford. They send theirs out as well. Nobody does it in-house there. I just don't want to do it. I don't want to mess anything up because the DME is expensive to replace. I'd rather spend the $150 on it. So I found a website called Boost Monkey. It's $140 plus your shipping. You get to select the shipping that you get for it being sent back to you. I just wanted to take you through it. So here, easy way to do it for me was select the N54 engine. And then you come down here and you've got quite a few things. So we're going to skip right here. Upgrade to the msd80. That's if you, that price right there is if you supply your own DME. So for instance, you send them your msd80 and a new msd81, they'll swap all the info over to the new msd81. You can also have them supply the msd81, but it's like $650. And then if you need to code in a DME, if you got a new one, they can do that for $150. But this is the one that I found right here that I purchased. $139.99. You ship it to them. Here, this is all the stuff I was getting for Bank One. And then you can check here and make sure your DME model number is listed there. Mine is. And then that's it. So I haven't heard anything back yet on shipping directions. I selected ship back UPS 2-day. It was like $25, so not terrible. I'm just waiting for an email from them to say how to ship it and where to ship it to. So that's an update so far, so fingers crossed. Alright guys, guess what? It's back. Yes, so mail-in service. It took like 5 days to get there because I sent it UPS, but there was snow and this was going to Colorado, and but it only took 2 business days to get it back after they were done with it, and they were done with it super fast. So here it is. Let's see what we got. Let's plug this bad boy in and see if it works. And I'm not saying that this is gonna fix my problem, but there was a problem because I mean, you saw that one MOSFET was bad, in fact. So we'll put this bad boy in the car and see what happens. All right, everybody, we're back in the shop. Here is the DME. There is the car. I got to lower her down because, well, this was out. I had the Camaro parked under there so I could put the truck in here, and it's just cramped. So let's get this thing down and in. We'll reconnect the battery and connect it to MHD so we can monitor the AFRs. And hope that was the problem, and hope it didn't fry in an injector or something too when that went out. There we go. Make sure you slide the ECU in a little bit first and then connect it. You need room. The wires aren't long enough to connect it and then put it back in. But you need room for the connectors to slide back in, and then after both are locked in, you can lock the ECU down and then put the cover back on, just like I did. So it is in. It is time to reconnect the battery and see if this thing will fire up and run right. All right, guys, so it definitely fixed the issue that I was having with bank 1 leaning out. It's still running terrible. But I got an error on the MHD app that said something about MHD Plus. You need to reflash it to do something. I don't know. So I'm reflashing it to the Stage 2 Plus. And on this E90 ECU, it always uses a long write. So it's not like 60 seconds like my F10 is. So it's going to take, 10, 12, 15 minutes for this to flash. Yeah, currently it's at 13% with 9 minutes left. Putting a multi-map tune on it, but I just want to get a fresh map on it so I can data log it and see if anything needs to be fixed yet still, if that MOSFET going out actually did damage to the injector or anything like that. So all right, guys, so there is some permanent damage. It did something else. I'm getting a misfire in bank 1. It was cylinder 2. I swapped plugs and it didn't move, and I just swapped coils, so we'll find out if it moves now. Yeah, it's cylinder 1 now, so it's a coil. So off to the parts store to grab me a coil. We'll go from there. All right, guys, so I got a new coil pack, and this thing is running beautifully aside from the 1.5 year old gas that's in it. So I'm taking it easy with it till I get that gas out of it, and then hopefully she'll be good. I got a nice Stage 2 Plus tune on it from MHD, and this thing rips. So let's go take it for a drive. Time for cold start. And yes, it's a little obnoxious at a cold start, but she calms down, she sounds good. Sounds like I got a little leak, maybe with one of the downpipes, but it's catless downpipes. The only form of exhaust on this thing are two flow-through MagnaFlow mufflers, and that's it, just to kind of resonate a little bit. But yeah, she quieted right down. Like I said, got the old gas in there, got to work that out of there. But sounds good. Let's get in drive. All right, everybody. Well, that's the end of the video, because unfortunately I had another MOSFET fail inside of the DME. I was out driving it, and before I continued the video, and I had the same exact symptoms happen again. Wasn't even at wide open throttle, maybe half throttle. And this time, instead of bank 1, it was bank 2 that was extremely lean. I unplugged the battery, popped out the DME, and immediately started testing the MOSFETs. And for cylinder 6, the MOSFET was bad. Now, Boost Monkey is working with me. They said most of the time when they see instances like that, it's a bad injector causing it. So I am on the lookout for another Index 9 injector. I would love to be able to put all Index 12s in it, but just people want so much money for them right now, so I don't think it's feasible. So I'm looking out for, I have a couple leads on some Index 9 injectors. And cylinder 1 was the one that fried before, so I want at least 2 injectors to swap out 1 and 6, and hopefully that fixes the issue. I sent the DME back out to Boost Monkey today. I just had to pay to ship it to them again. They're gonna make the repair for free and then ship it back. Hopefully it's just the injector that's causing that issue to fail and not an internal issue in the DME. Or else I'm going to have to upgrade and have it cloned. So, and then having it cloned, I'm not sure if I still need another, you know, if typically when you swap out a key, you need the DME, you need the CAS, you need the instrument cluster. Hopefully I don't need to do that, if that were the case. So, but if you have a MOSFET fail, there's plenty of mail-in services out there. And like I said, Boost Monkey worked for me. Customer service is great. So hopefully this video helped you guys out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Later.